Hello and welcome to day 10 of the 14-day photography challenge. Today we're going to be talking about how to take pictures in low light. So these tips might be useful for taking pictures in the evening, inside on a dull day, or in the winter where the daylight hours are shorter. So the biggest thing you can do to improve your low light photography is to hold your camera steady like we discussed on day 1. The reason this is particularly important in low light is because your camera is taking longer to let the light in. Therefore, if you move, there's much more chance of your photo being blurry. The darker it gets, the harder it will be to hold your camera still enough, and that's when you might use a tripod or put your camera on a solid surface. In these situations, you might find that putting the self timer on will also help. This will avoid you touching any buttons that move the camera while the picture's being taken. Okay, so I'll just show you quickly where the self timer is on the iPhone. It's up the top here in the middle. Press that. And you can select either 3 seconds or 10 seconds. 3 seconds is usually long enough, but if you need a wee bit longer, say for a group photo, I would choose 10 seconds. So another thing you can do to improve your photo is to add some light in. If your camera has a flash, you could use that. You could use a torch or the torch function on your phone to add some light in too. Or simply move your subject closer to a light source, like a lamp for example. Now we're not going to get into the technicalities of flash photography because that's a whole big subject in itself, but just be aware that if you have a flash on your camera and it's facing forward, that it's going to be quite a harsh light on your subject. What you could try instead is bringing in a different light and angling it so it's not straight onto your subject. Also remember all the other things that we've learned about exposure and your editing. Your editing can really make a big difference to improving your images in low light. Taking pictures in low light requires a little bit more thought and time to take your image. So be patient and really take your time with your composition, focus and exposure. So today's challenge is calm. So I want you to create an image that makes you feel calm. So what I want you to start thinking about here is how to create a feeling with your photograph. I want you to try using low light for this image and practice those skills that we've talked about. So either wait till the evening when the sun gets much lower, or you could try closing curtains or blinds in a room. Or perhaps you have a dark area of the house that you could use, but remember you still need some light to be able to take the picture. Have fun with this one and I'll see you tomorrow.